We have a great know before you go type of episode today. Perfect for everyone that's been thinking about buying a condo at the beach. Today, we're going to walk you through the 8 things you need to know before you buy in Ocean City. And if you're like most of our clients, you're probably in one of 2 scenarios. 1, you own a place at the beach and you need to upgrade to a bigger or better location. Or 2, you don't want to be a guest at someone else's rental property anymore, and you're ready to purchase your own beach home. Either way, you're almost certainly asking yourself, is this the right time to buy? What do I need to know so I don't make a mistake? Where do I even start? If this sounds familiar, then this video is for you. We created a list of the top 8 things to know before you buy at the beach. I'm Grant Fritchley. Welcome to another episode of Selling Ocean City, where our goal is to make you a beach real estate expert. If you haven't already, go ahead and click those like and subscribe buttons below. It's your fast track to real estate success. All right, we want our clients to get an understanding of what they should know before buying in our resort area. And as your local real estate experts, we want to make sure you know about and consider the things you might not be aware of. We'll cover topics today that range from financial considerations, lenders, red flags to watch out for, different types of use, location benefits, and common mistakes we want you to avoid. In the end, you'll be better equipped to buy that beach condo, resulting in a better experience and more fun at the beach. So tip number 1, know and understand the why behind your purchase. As a local expert, the first thing I want to know is why you're buying or selling. The more I know about you and understand your goals, the better I can really help. Are you an investor? Is this a second home? Did you grow up staying on the bay side of 52nd Street? Do you dislike high-rise buildings? Do you need a pool? This is important information for us to have ahead of time so that we can help you find the right place. Tip number 2, knowing what's nearby. This is so important and so often overlooked. This isn't just about what restaurants or putt-putt courses are close to the property. I want to help make sure you consider all aspects of this question. We need to be looking at everything that can impact the enjoyment of your new beach home. If I know your why, then we can focus on everything nearby to make sure it all works together and there aren't any surprises. Tip 3. What is the investment power of this beach home? Don't automatically skip this step just because you think you're not going to rent. Life happens, scenarios change, and the average ownership at the beach is 5 to 7 years. When you go to sell, what will your buyers want? The point is this: properties with good rental potential retain value and are sometimes worth more and will usually be easier to sell. So even if you aren't planning on renting, you need to consider this question. For some more information about rentals, you can go check out our sister YouTube channel at Vacationing Ocean City, hosted by our friends at Central Reservations. Tip number 4, why the right lender matters. It's so important that buyers in Ocean City understand that getting a loan is a 2-part process. The easiest part is going to be getting you approved. The harder and the second part is getting the property approved for the loan. And some lenders simply aren't prepared or properly trained for this part of lending at the beach. For example, a conventional condo questionnaire, which your lender is going to need the association to complete on the property you're purchasing, is 6 to 8 pages. If their underwriting department isn't extremely familiar with the resort lending, condo loans, and the proper ways to interpret this document, the loan's not going to get done, no matter how well you are qualified. I could spend an entire episode just talking about this subject, so I'll leave it with this statement. After settlement, I don't know that we've ever had a client share with our team that they weren't happy they used a local brokerage lender. But we frequently hear from a client who uses a lender from home, hey, listen, I'm sorry. I should have listened when you told me to use somebody local. This was a painful experience. So ask yourself, do you want to hit the easy button to buying your beach home, or do you want to take the hard, painful route? Tip 5, know your association. If you're buying in a condominium or HOA community, treat it like an interview for a marriage. Learn everything you can about what you're buying into because you're becoming financially tied to it. Listen, an association can be a great thing to be a part of. When it's well run, they're amazing to own in and they make your life easier. But when they're not well run, it can be a financial burden and just an unpleasant experience. A good local realtor is going to help make sure you buy in a well-run building or community that also matches your why. Are you looking to rent? Is this place rent friendly? Do they have rental restrictions? Are they planning on voting new ones in? Do they have a healthy budget, a healthy reserve? Are they ahead of or behind any planned major improvements? Your agent should also help you get answers to these two very important questions. Who manages the association? And has the new Maryland HB 107 required reserve study been completed? A great management company it's like having a great head coach. They consistently position their association in a place where they can succeed. If the reserve study has been done, what does it say? If it hasn't, what's the reason? This too should be probably its own episode, and I'm going to add it to our production list, but what you need to know now is that HB 107 is an important Maryland bill impacting every condo building in the state. Nobody wants to buy in a condo that has a surprise $30,000, $40,000 special assessment next year because they didn't know what to look for or ask about when they bought it, and their agent didn't help them look. Tip number 6 is one of my favorites. Underspend. Find the property that checks most of your boxes, but lets you stay well within your budget. I can't stress this enough when working with clients. You're purchasing a beach home. It's supposed to be a retreat, an escape, a place to unwind, a place to relax. It's not supposed to give you anxiety or cause stress, and nothing causes stress like stretched finances. So partner with a good local agent who goes through all the ownership costs with you and who helps you understand financials of the building, the community, or the association you're buying within. If you do this, you'll find yourself carefree and unwinding at the beach in no time. So tip 7 is, when is the best time to buy? And we get asked this a lot. My response is the same every time. Only you can answer the question. If you have all the right answers to all the right questions, you're going to determine when the right time for you is. And that's because what's right for you could be completely wrong for somebody else and vice versa. So the right time to buy is when you've considered everything in steps 1 through 6 and you found a property you want and you're confident it's the right one for you to make an offer on. Don't wait for the perfect time for the perfect property. It's like saying you'll do something tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Put a plan in place, surround yourself with the right local experts, stay informed, and buy the right place when it shows up. That's the right time to buy. So the last tip is know who you're working with and why. Look, we all know somebody who knows somebody who has a real estate license. At the end of the day, would I love to be your realtor? Yes, absolutely. My team and I passionately love what we do. We live, breathe, eat, sleep it, and we firmly believe we're the best. But a great local agent can be the difference between the best buy you've made and the worst decision. Nothing pains me more than hearing someone say, if we would have known that before we bought, we would have never purchased that place. It sounds so much better when I hear, we love our beach house so much. We wish we would have done this years ago. When you pick your beach agent, just hire the one that should be working for you. Make sure they're experienced, local, knowledgeable, and they understand your why. Most importantly, take 2 seconds before you hire them and do some due diligence. It's as easy as Googling their name. You'll be amazed what you can find. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Grant Fritchley, and if you're thinking about buying or selling at the beach, I'd love to be your agent. Thanks for watching. See you next time.